Headley Hadlow tries to gather. So Stellenberg, well, they're well into the season already. They had the Donkeys last week and they came away with a victory. This is Oakdale's first game of the season. The kids from Riversdale, they only drove here this morning, 282 kilometers, and now they've got 60 minutes to show what they're worth. It's a young Oakdale side taking on an experienced Stellenberg side. Conwell Conradi had a cracker last week against Droste. And what a kick that is. Terrific kick.
Oh, wonderful kick there by Evan Peterson, right in the corner. It's also the direction the wind is blowing, so nice to see he reads the wind quite well there.
So Oakdale, they've got a lot of talent in the side, but the issue is a lot of these players are playing their first team game today, while Stellenberg, they've just got a lot of experience. They don't have as many provincial players as Oakdale do. So Oakdale, if you look at their CVs, they probably have the better team, but Shoal experience sometimes proves more than that.
Yeah, like you say, it's a first game for a lot of these guys in the open sides. Stellenberg obviously had a run out last week already. First one for Oakdale. So yeah, let's see with its experience against the talent today.
So the cricketer, Lamprecht, with the feed. He finds Tyrone Rose, who had an absolute cracker of a game against Droste last week. And that's gone into touch. Also Stellenberg in that 13-7 victory over Droste. They only managed to score one try through their fly-off, Niven Peterson, who scored all the points. He now has a whopping 270 points for his school over 3 seasons. Devious move there by Stellenberg. Conwell Conradi really looking like he's got a lot of experience. Here's Mika Kali, the number 5. Conwell Conradi patiently waiting for it, and it's a penalty to Stellenberg.
Yeah, Oakdale not releasing the ball. The number 6, Johannes Ferreira, being penalised there. Another one of the grade 11s in the Oakdale side, Grant Comer player from last year. Should keep an eye on his blonde head, and as well as the tall number 5 lock, Corneiro. It will be hard to miss him.
Yes, Shoal. Oakdale have 3 players on the Saru watch list in the form of their hooker, Vernon Paulo, number 5, who you just mentioned, Corneiro. He's a giraffe. And then their winger, Tino Senge. Watch out for him. He's like a flash of lightning down the touchline. Stellenberg, the Jade Brigade. A dummy there by Mika Kali. Connor Pretorius, who gets a start today. Stellenberg trying to make a statement. Centimetres short here. A pick and go. Who gets it down? It's Liam Fenter, the loose head prop.
Oh, beautiful try there by Liam Fenter. Nice pick up and go there. Caught Oakdale players unaware there. A nice early start, a good start there for Stellenberg, getting points on the board nice and early.
Well, last week it was a slow start for Stellenberg, Shoal, and now within 5 minutes they grab a meat pie.
Oh, it looks like they came ready for this game. It's good to see. If you look on the replay here, nice maul being set up there. Boys joining nicely from the back of the ruck. And if you can see, Fenter will pick up the ball there as the defence is fanning out, slipping past his opposition tight head Francis, and over for the 5 points.
So Niven Peterson, the player who can step 3 players in a telephone box, has a shot at goal. Makes no mistake, 272 points in a Stellenberg jersey.
Good start there for Niven as well. Difficult conditions to convert, so he'll be very happy with that.
So the Bulls, Oakdale, 3-hour drive all the way from Riversdale, which is situated between Cape Town and George. They've got a lot of work. This is the biggest part of their journey against Stellenberg. Conradi goes on the short side to Rose. He likes to carry the ball. Conradi with the feed there. Getting over the advantage line is Lamprecht. Conradi to Peterson, and he lets it go. Getting ahead of himself there, Shaw.
Unforced error there by Niven. So yeah, we'll have our first scrum of the afternoon, and let's see how these two packs weigh up against each other.
The first chance here for Oakdale. Can they get their fiery backs involved? The scrum off there is Nico Peterson. Their number 10 is Monray de Reda. Watch out for their fullback Ashwin Buerta. Also watch out for their front row there. Number 3, Neil Francis. Their loose head prop is Neil Engelbrecht. The fun bus, I like to call them. And then their Craven Week star there, Vernon Paulo, the hooker for Stellenberg. The front row, as you see there, Liam Fenter, the try scorer, the hooker, Christian Lamprecht, and then Andre Bartis. Oakdale with the first shot here. They're struggling with that scrum. And we've seen a lot of resets here. Perhaps the early signs of an early season.
Yeah, definitely. Guys still getting used to getting back into scrum mode. Fenter going a little bit around the corner there past his opposition number 3. But I think both sides will be kind of happy with that first scrum. It looked quite solid.
Peterson, it's better this time. Victor throws it away there to Ruan Ols, and the ref says it's gone back. So he takes a little bit of a sniff there, Ols, after a tricky one. Paulo giving the ball there to Roll, the giraffe. Peterson, good short ball there to Neil Francis, to Engelbrecht. Prop with prop. Singer plays it scrum off. Monray de Rida with the pass. It's play on. De Rida, this could be an intercept. Liko Msangana, he's got jet shoes. Great defense there by Oakdale. And I think Shoal Msangana couldn't believe he got the intercept.
I believe he probably could have pinned his ears back a bit more and gone for it a little bit more. He had the support of Meyer Retief there. If you look in the replay, you can see long pass, and Msangane known for catching these intercepts. He probably didn't realize the play on the inside. It was probably a prop forward. He probably could have had a go more on the inside. But Els closed him down quite quickly, and unfortunately the ball didn't go to hand.
That's pretty impressive there by Els, because he had to turn and catch his opposite, Msangana, who's got tons of pace. So Peterson to feed. The ref is Yaku Smith. Stellenberg with pressure. Monray de Rida with a good short ball there to Van der Linde. Peterson. Here's Roll, the tall timber. Good carry by Corne Roll. It's the fun bus. Engelbrecht. Can you believe it? He's just 16, and then he gives it to another bus in the form of Neil Francis. They pulled them strong in Oakdale. The kids from Riversdale. And Stellenberg have a decent position here, Shaw.
Yeah, and again, good defense by Meyer Retief. He was instrumental last week in their defensive patterns against Droste, and there again, pressing up nicely on the outside centre position, causing the knock-on and a nice attacking position for Stellenberg.
Ashwin Buerta in picture. Grand Como 2 years ago. He's a bulky fullback, and he can also kick for posts. It'll be interesting to see if he is the kicker today. Conwell Conradi, for those of you who don't know, is Bola Conradi's son, who played quite a few games for South Africa in the first turn of the century, in those first 10 years. Scored a few tries as well. And a Tri-Nations title. The support has been phenomenal at the Brackenfell Sports Day. And there's still another game to go. In picture there is Monray Tarida, the pivot. Conradi Peterson with a switch ball to the high-performance motor car in the form of Headley Hadlow, who used to be a flanker. Rose crashing it up. Stellenberg look like they have shaked a bit of cobwebs off here. So look to reset. Conradi, Fenter, plenty of ball for the loose head prop. Conradi finds Peterson. The defense is tight. Rose punching the line again. He looks like a difficult customer. Conradi, Peterson trying to wrap around, but he has to go back into the dogfight. Cairo van der Westhuizen to Conradi. And here's the big man, Bartus, the tight head prop. Conradi has to wait. Doesn't know where the ball is, but he's right there. Hadlow, numbers on the left. Mayor Retief waits patiently. He gets it. A little step off the left foot there by Mayor Retief, and his second cap rose again, but this time he lets it go. Oakdale doing well to defend, Charles.
Yeah, some very good defense there by Oakdale, having all the answers there for the Stellenberg attacking formations. It looks like Stellenberg likes to take it wide and then use the big guys, Cowley and Rose, to hit it up in the midfield. Let's see if they're going to continue with that game plan for the rest of the game.
See there the number 13, Creplow Vitboy. Number 6, Janus Ferreira. And the captain of Stellenberg is Cairo van der Westhuizen, and the captain of Oakdale is Sebrand van Dijk. And Niven Peterson, the veteran, knocks it into touch. And Stellenberg, well, if they can cross the chalk here, Charles, at the moment, it looks like they're making big statements for 2019.
That'll be the dream start for them to have put another 7 points on the board now. Let's see if Lambrecht can find one of his tall timbers.
He does. Connor Pretorius. This is a great position now for Stellenberg. Conradi finds Headley Hadlow. So close, is he over? Headley Hadlow crosses the chalk. What a try.
Oh, wonderful move there. Lovely off the line out one, little wrap around, setting the ball up and then using Hadlow there, running on that first channel there, right next to the ruck. And it seems like Oakdale having some trouble stopping Hadlow and the other Stellenberg players around the fridges.
Well, I don't blame him, Charles. Headley Hadlow, 94 kgs. This is why we call them a high-performance motor car. A few Oakdale players around couldn't stop him. Peterson. And Charles, Stellenberg do have the characteristics to put in a good 2019 season here. With the experience, they've got a lot of players who played last year. But it's still early days. But they have shown glimpses of brilliance.
Yeah, and let's see if they can keep it up for a whole half or a whole game, this performance. But definitely, it's kind of made you think that this might be a very good season for them.
14-0, Peterson makes no mistake. So we've seen 2 tries. One through the loose head prop, Liam Fenter, and then one through the inside centre, Headley Hadlow. Oakdale, just to note, it is their first game of the season. And they will want to make a statement for their own festival, which kicks off next weekend, the Oakdale Festival. Ashwin Buerta gets us underway. Oakdale will have this one back. And And Oakdale now have an opportunity to put some pressure on and get Stellenberg under the pump for a change.
Yeah, finally they're getting some possession in Stellenberg half. Let's see what these backs can do with Terreda and Van der Linde. Let's see if they got something planned here.
Peterson, the scrum off, feeds. We're going to have another reset.
Looked again like a strong scrum here on the reset side for Stellenberg. Looks like Liam Venter's got a good shoulder in there against Neil Francis.
Look at the height on corner roll. My goodness. And to think he's only 16, Charles. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's amazing to think. I mean, like the two locks from Stellenberg are both 2 meters tall, and he's towers above the two of them.
He's like a lighthouse. Here we go. Oakdale hitting the inside line through Ulse. It looked promising. And Stellenberg have it back through Cairo van der Westhuizen, the courageous captain. Roll, looking to charge down. The ref is going to bring them back. That was a pity there for Oakdale because they produced a beautiful inside ball there. And then Peterson couldn't hang on. So Stellenberg will breathe.
Oh, we saw earlier today beautiful winning try in a game with inside pass like that, and yet again it showed the value of keeping the defence honest and not just making them shift across, keeping them honest by watching the inside runner as well.
Conradi just communicating with the ref, and yet again we'll have another reset. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen and kids, up next is Brackenfell, the host, taking on the Quackers. Outeniqua from George. And there's been a lot of hype about Outeniqua. They've got a lot of good talent coming up. Conradi, untidy one for him there. Peterson, they go wide, and then Hadlow, out of all players, loses concentration. Here's an opportunity now for the Bulls. Peterson goes on the short side to corner roll. So they have the penalty and decision time. Headley Hadlow, well, Charles, if he caught that ball, it could have all been on. Could have been a coast to coast, possibly.
Yeah, they had an overlap on this outside. Yeah, unfortunately with the knock on there, and now they've pinned back into their own 22 under pressure.
So Vernon Paulo with the feed. Roll. He's got sticky fingers as well. The Bulls, are they here to play? Paulo goes on a barnstorming run. Oakdale looking to strike back. Peterson fires it away to Van der Linde. Here's Singer, the right winger. Msangana was screaming there. As a result of that penalty, Peterson looking composed. Ooh, this could be a funny one here, Charles. Francis, the tight head prop. This is like a pie for him. Back on the inside to Paulo, the Craven Week player. Oakdale, can they strike? Peterson, Morne de Ritter, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ruan Os, what a pass.
Oh, it's beautiful play there by Oakdale. Taking the chance of the tap kick 5 meters from the line, but beautiful play there by the backs. For Els to finish it off in the corner.
You look here, Peterson, and then look at that. A wonderful pass by Hendrik Victor. Absolutely ridiculous. And Oakdale are back in the game.
And even the pass on Van der Linde there was beautifully timed. He had Liam Venter all over him, still got the ball away.
The kids from Riversdale, their season has started with a terrific 5-pointer. Tell you what, Ruan Os had the best view of that pass.
Yeah.
So 14-5. We've seen 3 great tries. And Oakdale, well, they've done well considering it's their opening 20 minutes of 2019. They've got a score.
And they're also playing against quite a strong wind, so I think that would be good for their momentum to have gotten the next score in the game.
Peterson with a vintage hanging kick. It's a difficult one there for Ferreira. Hadlow with the tackle. Oakdale under pressure. Puerta with a quality strike, and that's a great clearance there.
Very well done there by Puerta there under pressure. Got good distance on the kick as well, so yeah, very well done by him.
Stellenberg. Well, next week they're at North-South. They've got Uffies on Friday. That'll be daunting. In just 6 days' time. Peterson. Corner roll. The lock forward. Great carry. Penalty to Oakdale.
Big hit there by Matthew Josephs. The referee deemed that he came in from the side there.
What an opportunity. Shaw for Matthew Joseph, the 16-year-old. Getting a start due to some injuries.
There's quite a few loose forward injuries in Stellenberg this week. I think three of them were out. So yeah, Matthew Joseph got pulled up, and looks like he's stepped up to the occasion right away.
Paulo finds Zach Stunder, who turned 18 yesterday. Stellenberg, on the other hand, their fullback. It's also his birthday, Tharquin Manuel. Can he get a birthday try? Will it be an 18th to remember?
Oh, well done there by Liam Fenter again. He's been everywhere this afternoon. Managed to rip the ball away there. It looks like it's still going to be Stellenberg's ball from the line out.
So you can see we're on the hills here of the northern suburbs. Brackenfell. Great take there by Mika Kali. Conradi to Hadlow. Hitting the line. Conradi, Peterson, numbers on the left. May receive. Yes, Tharquin Manuel. First touch for Tharquin Manuel. He's got a lot of gas. What an offload to Venants. They're still going. This is great stuff. And eventually, Oakdale stop a terrific attack, Charles.
Yeah, it was beautiful running there by Tharquin Manuel. Offloading it inside to Luca Venant. Who again, in chance, got it back to Tharquin. But I mean, that was beautiful running. If you look in the replay here, catching a difficult ball there. Beating his man on the outside with pure pace. Nice offload, back on his feet. Catching the next offload again. And into touch, but yeah, beautiful play there by the Stellenberg backline.
Great tackle there by Pereira, the open side flanker. It was in the Grand Como SWD team last year. And they go from their own 22 here. There's Pereira, that player. As hard as nails. To Ritter, looking for some territory. What a magnificent kick. The touch judge says something else, and it will stay a terrific kick.
Yeah, beautiful kick there by the Ritter with the left foot. I must say I've been very impressed with the kicking from hand from the Oakdale players into this very, very strong wind.
Lamprecht, the cricketer. Overthrow. Msangana, out of all players, comes to collect from his right wing. Van der Westhuizen playing at scrum off that time. And it's a penalty. so they can build a good platform here, Stellenberg, and just try create some sort of buffer. It is only 9 points the difference. Oakdale starting to look good when they do have the ball.
Yeah, definitely look very dangerous when they have the ball. Let's see if Peterson can get a good kick into the corner. Oh, it's magnificent kicks from Peterson there. The gusty wind to put it out 10 meters from the opposition line is a magnificent kick.
Stellenberg with a great opportunity. Lamprecht will throw. Turned. Oakdale. Get out of jail. Another good kick there.
Nice steal there by Roll. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to be very competitive in line-out today. Lamprecht will have to keep an eye on him. Another
Poached
steal.
again. Oakdale loving this, and they let it go. Beautiful play. Here's the quick man, Singer. Stellenberg better shut the gates. And good defense there. You don't want to give him room. Tino Singer, also on the Saru watch list, and he's also on Stellenberg's watch list, Shoal.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows you give him a little bit of 10 meters of space and he's going to round any wingers he plays against.
Vernon Paulo with the feed. Roll with the take. Paulo, Peterson, here we go, De Ridder. Brilliant stuff by the Bulls. Peterson goes left to Van der Linde. And a conservative kick into touch there.
It will be a little bit disappointed there. The guys from Oakdale had good forward momentum there.
Hendrik Victor, the number 8. And Yanis Ferreira there, the open side flanker. A few good hits by the flanker. As both sides go into a huddle for an injury, and he's really a tall man. Shoal must be like trying to tackle a snooker table when you try to tackle a corner roll. Lamprecht is the player down.
That's getting some attention there. I mean, this first half has flown by as well. Can't believe a couple of minutes ago then it's going to be half time.
I think they're getting the crowd ready for the final game between the Quackers and Brackenfell, the hosts. And this will be a pity for Christian Lamprecht. And coming on is Jaco Fourie. So a good opportunity, Shoal. And it looks like they might be bringing on another player, or is he just out? No, he's just coming out to help Lamprecht get off.
And straight into the action for Fourie. I mean, this is his first game. Also coming back from injury, so quite the test for the youngster.
A tough one. Oakdale. Well, if they strike now, so they're in touching distance. Just over a converted try out.
I just feel the momentum has shifted after that first 10, 12 minutes where Stellenberg was in complete control of the game. Just feels the momentum has shifted back into Oakdale's side.
Peterson. Victor knocks it back. De Ridder. Some flashy work going on here by the pivot. Roll. The Lighthouse, the storming Lighthouse, corner roll, so close. What a run. By the lock, they go blind. That time it was Francis, the tight head prop. Oakdale, it's taken them really quickly to wake up here. First game of the season, Ferreira. And that is a mammoth hit there by Headley Hadlow, securing the ball for his team and coming to the rescue, Shoal.
Oh, get our gel card there right before half time. Ferreira knocking the ball on there from the hit from Hadlow, and I mean that could be a big moment in the match, just before half time, right on Stellenberg's line.
We just see, boy, this kid has a talent. The Lighthouse. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen. Cornet Roll.
Yes,
only 16. He's got another season after this.
He's already got the body for a professional rugby player. I mean, he runs like a gazelle.
Victor Matfield, eat your heart out. It's a turnover.
Big pressure being put onto the Stellenberg tighthead side there. Let's see if they can win this scrum and knock it out to go into the shed with this 9-point lead.
Yeah, Stellenberg will definitely want the half-time oranges. Oakdale want another score. Conradi, the calm-headed scrum off. Peterson looks to exit. Has he kicked it out? He hasn't. Als, it's a free play for the Bulls. Buerta gives it to Tino Singer. Here goes Tino, looking to go around the outside. He beats one. Meyer Retief with a great covering tackle. And there is Ashwin Buerta, the fullback. This could be telling times before half-time. Here's Roll. He's not greedy either. Stander, this is terrific stuff. The captain feeds it to Als, going for a second. He gets a second. The Bulls are in town.
Oh, can't believe it. From just having to knock the ball out into touch and going to the half-time, Oakdale scored a beautiful long-range try. Second one for Els, and I mean there was just numbers to burn on the outside here. If you look at the replay, there's just no one there. Msingane was up against 5 or 6 players. Tarquin Manuel did very well to try and get to cross cover, but beautiful play by the captain Van Dijk to make sure that his winger can still go over.
He had a lot of work to do as well, Als. There was good cover defense there. But Cornet Roll, he wasn't greedy either. He could see that there was space on the outside and he let it go. And a lot of players would have just taken it up. A lot of forwards. Van der Linde with a shot. What a half, Scholl. Stellenberg 14. Oakdale 10. We've seen 4 terrific tries.
Yeah, I mean it was a beautiful half of rugby, and I mean from the first or second minute there was a try, right up to the last minute we got another try. So let's see what's going to happen in the second half.
Well, in case you've missed the first half, ladies and gentlemen and kids, we've had a terrific first half. Stellenberg have scored twice, and so have the Bulls. Oakdale, 4 fantastic tries. Don't go anywhere. Don't even get up to go get a beer. It's been great action.
Oh, nice kick off there by Stellenberg, getting some early position. The momentum in the game definitely with Oakdale at the moment, having scored that late try.
And also Oakdale, well, it's their opening game of the season, and they've got a lot of newbies, but they're showing like they are already ready here in 2019. Stellenberg coming off a victory against Droste. Stellenberg with a good platform. Yes, Tharquin Manuel with a dab ahead. Into touch.
So line out going to Stellenberg there. And let's see how the replacement hooker, Furi, if you can find his jumpers.
Rose with a good take. And here they go. Stellenberg, the Jade Brigade, looking for a third. Really close. Conradi goes by himself. Good defense here by Oakdale. It's hold up.
It's over the line, so it'll probably be a 5 meter to Stellenberg.
And these are vital times, Scholl, because Oakdale are right back in this game, and if Stellenberg can score a try now, it might just cast some doubts into Oakdale's mind. And there's that beast again, the number 5. Had a great first half, and you can see that he is ready for 2019. His corner roll. Conradi feeds. He has a little go to Hadlow, looking for a second. Hedley Hadlow is over. He gets a double. The motor car is in.
Oh, just Oakdale Channel 1 defense. They just can't stop Hadlow when he's got some pace on him there. A very important score for Stellenberg into the wind early in the second half.
We just see from Hadlow, and good stretch as well. What power, and he's pumped. That's a great response, Charles, after half time, after letting Oakdale get back into the game. Divan Batsi will be very happy with that, Charles.
Yeah, and I think probably something the coaches said at half time is like that first score in the second half is going to be extremely important. Get another big gust of wind going through the commentary box here.
Peterson to make it 3 out of 3. No problem. Stellenberg 21, Oakdale 10.
It's very, very impressive kicking display by Peterson in this unique conditions.
Commodus Bitboy. Penalty advantage. It's a free hit here. Can they strike back? Monray de Ridder. So what will the Bulls do? They've already been 3 hours on the road. But Paulo with a good slip pass. Here's Francis, the tight end prop. Peterson goes on the short side. They have numbers. Singer gave it to Paulo. Peterson to Francis again. So some patience being showed by the Bulls. So far they've been showing off their backs. To Ridder with a touch. Probably not the best option. Stellenberg can relieve pressure. And they exit.
Good exit there by Peterson. But yeah, also a little questionable grubber kick so close to the opposition line by Oakdale. Maybe they got a bit impatient there. But I'm sure they're going to throw to the mountain of the Manly roll to gain possession again.
Paulo goes to Stander. Peterson, Ferreira, good hands. De Ridder, a dummy, and then a pop to Footboy. Creflo, Footboy. Peterson. And then Engelbrecht leaves it behind, and it's gone forward.
A little bit of unforced error there as well. Let's see whether Stellenberg can have a better exit here than the previous time when Peterson put it out in the full.
Conor Conradi, his service has been exceptional in Stellenberg's opening 2 games. And Boda Conradi will be proud of him. This is vintage Stellenberg rugby. Can they cash in? Peterson to Headley Hadlow. He lets it go.
Yeah, and the referee calls them back for the penalty there. But I mean, so very good phases of play there by Stellenberg. I love how they get Rosen and Cowley to take those flat balls and make 3 or 4 meters every time they get the ball like that. Yeah, Stellenberg will be keen to defend this 21-10 lead of theirs.
Only 11 points the difference. And we've seen 5 cracking tries. And there's still a lot of time left. But if Stellenberg score now, Charles, at his troops to push towards the try line. They peel on the blind side. They are really close now.
And it looks like there was a little knock on there on the blind side. And we'll have a 5-minute scrum there to Oakdale. Deep inside their own 22.
Oakdale require a great exit here. They can't afford to leak any more points. Untidy one. And that's a great carry by Ulrich van der Linde. Corner roll. 3 Stellenberg players on him this time. And it's a penalty to Oakdale. So they can exit now, Charles. If they score the next try, they're back in it again.
Now finally they get opportunity to clear their lines a bit. Let's see if Buerta's going to be able to find touch a little bit into the wind here.
Vernon Paulo with the throw on the Saru. Watch this as well. Corner roll with a short one. This kid can do everything. Peterson. Here's Van Dijk, the captain, heading it up. De Ridder. Footboy with the dummy. Stellenberg's defense seems tight, so De Ridder sends it downtown to the little wizard. Tharquin Manuel with great footwork there. Stellenberg back in their own half now. Conradi back to Peterson, the navigator. And this could be dangerous. Here's Ashwin Buerta, the bulky fullback. Has a crack. Into Stellenberg's half he goes. Peterson. Here's Paulo. He's got a lot of strength, this hooker. He has played a bit of flank as well in his career. De Ridder with a nice short ball to his centre partner, Van der Linde. Peterson, De Ridder, Stander. This is great stuff. Van Dijk. Peterson to Van der Linde. They're searching for an opening here. This time it's Ferreira. Telling times for Oakdale. Just over 17 minutes gone here in the second half. And that's a steal. Cairo van der Westhuizen, Captain Fantastic, Msangana with a swimming step around the outside. Van der Ridder, and he's penalised. And he has a good opportunity now, sharp for Stellenberg.
A moment to catch a breath here as well. Been up and down the defence as well. Beautiful turnover from the captain, Van der Westhuizen. Almost expected Nsingane to put the ball to boot there on the turnover into a little bit of space.
Tharquin Manuel, the electric player. Stellenberg, well, they've got a great opportunity now to get some more points and just try confirm their lead here. Oakdale are ringing the changes.
It's also their first game of the season, so probably looking to still play around a bit with getting their strongest 15. So expect them to bring on the changes and also giving the boys about 10-12 minutes a decent opportunity.
Despite what happens, Oakdale have showed great glimpses so far, and when they get in the swing of things, they are going to be very dangerous in 2019. Penalty to Stellenberg, and what will they do here? A kick at goal would give them a 14-point lead, 2 converted tries.
It looks like they're going to keep going to touch.
Possibly Cairo van der Westhuizen feels that if they score now, it might be a little bit too much for the opposition.
And also keeping the possession away from them, right? So as long as you got to throw in deep in their 22, they have to go all the way to score.
Fourie manages to gather it back, but Oakdale get the ball, and it'll be interesting to see now, Shaw, what they do. Will they try go coast to coast here on the Peter Rousseau field, or will they first look to try get into a decent part of the field? There's Msangana.
Now there's still 10 minutes to go, so you probably think they probably still don't want a chance to arm yet from that deep inside their own half. Okay. So let's see what Oakdale does here with their defensive scrum.
Will they roll the dice? To Ridder. Tharquin Manuel, tough one for him. Anything can happen here. Great chasing there from Oakdale, but it's illegally done. Diving over the player.
It's an unnecessary penalty to give away. Just got out of your 22 and giving another penalty away, and I'm sure Peterson will look to find the touch.
So for Stellenberg, they just have 10 minutes. That's the distance they have to make it 2 out of 2 for the season so far. Of course, a victory over Droste last week out on the farm at the Boerland Nanpo Rugby Day. A try now would certainly confirm their victory, and this is a miracle. The crowd, they've enjoyed their time here today. There's still another game. Don't go anywhere. Up next, Odenikwa and Brackenfell. Here's Hadlow. That time it was skew.
So the referee calls him back for the scrum feed. A little bit of a lull in play the last few minutes here. Stop-start mistakes on both sides of the game. And I'm sure Oakdale getting a bit of antsy now and try and get that position inside the Stellenberg half.
So on there at scrum half is Matthew Stevens. In the Grand Como SWD team last year. So they got the replacements on, trying to wave the magic wand. They look for territory, and Tharquin Manuel, will he have a go? He can do anything, this bloke. Look at that. Great footwork. And he's still going. I haven't seen a dummy like that. Meyer Retief. Not sure if he almost knocked that on and then regathered. Conradi. There's Joseph. Pops it to Rose. Conradi. Composed as ever. Peterson. The ball bounces. Opportunity for Willemse. So good chance for a lot of these Oakdale players. They spread it wide. Monray to Ritter. Ruan Hulse, who's had a cracker on the left wing. Paulo. Oakdale strike. They back in this and they can sniff a victory. This is great carrying here. This is brilliant stuff from Van der Linde. The inside centre. Into the red zone they go now. Great hands from Francis. Corner roll. The lock forward. Here come Oakdale. Back on the inside there from Francis. And the ref deems it to be lost forward.
Yeah, great play there by Oakdale. It's a beautiful run there by Van der Linde. Straight up the middle, and there's some tired young bodies on the field now. Some last-ditch tackling there by Stellenberg to prevent Oakdale from crossing the line.
Well, one thing, the crowd has certainly been entertained. What a festival it's been. What a day with various sports at Brackenfell High School. There's a try scorer, Liam Fenter, who said prop. And it'll be nervous times if Oakdale can score in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Stellenberg were in a similar position last week when they let a try through with about 2 minutes to go, Charles. And Stellenberg don't want to let Oakdale get within 7.
Yeah, gave themselves a unnecessary few difficult moments last week against Rostay, giving them a couple of minutes to try and win the game. So let's see what they're going to do now.
5.5 minutes left. There's Armand Fourie. So if he comes on, we'll have 2 hookers with the surname Fourie. The one Yaku for Stellenberg and the one Armand for Oakdale. The Bulls with a big shove. Stellenberg won't mind that because it'll just tick away the clock a bit more, Charles.
It's up another couple of seconds. See, Tyrone Rose is really getting animated there in the huddle. Really wants his forwards to be solid in the scrum. Massive scrum for them this early in the season.
Starting to develop a lethal lock combination there. Tyrone Rose and Mika Kali. 2 hard men. Big pressure from Oakdale. Conradi looks for safety in the form of Hadlow. And this is gold here for Stellenberg, Charles.
Yeah.
Absolute gold.
Couldn't have asked for a better outcome there.
Peterson has found a lot of room. And that just shows the experience. A classy touch there from the veteran.
Yeah, I mean, and they gave the opportunity there. Ball bounces the other way. I mean, Tarquin Manuel was chasing it. I mean, who better player in schoolboy rugby do you want chasing that ball than Tarquin Manuel?
So, just under 4 minutes left. Is there another try awaiting? Yaku Fourie getting good game time. He might start against Suffies due to that injury to Lamprecht in the first half. Conradi to Peterson. Skips Rose. Here's Meyer Retief. Strong carry there. He's under pressure though. Oakdale need a turnover and they need it quickly. Connor Pretorius dropping the shoulder. Conradi comes on the short side and spots a gap. Toes it ahead. This is a tricky one for Willemse. Conradi is giving chase. Oakdale doing superbly. Here we go. This is what school rugby is about. Corner roll. Manages to not let that go forward. That was tremendous stuff by Corner roll. It looked for all money that it was going to go forward. It's been poached. Here we go. It's Caro van der Westhuizen, the captain. Stellenberg looking for try number 4. And to cement the results, it's Venter. Manuel plays it scrum off. Tharquin Manuel. Conradi goes left. Phase off the phase. Stellenberg go. Conradi back on the inside to Rose. He's hungry. Can Oakdale hold them out? Somehow they do. They're still alive.
Oh, great defense there by Oakdale and wonderful play there by the captain Van Dijk.
De Ridder, roll. All sorts of trouble here for Oakdale. Here's Hadlow looking for a hat trick. Imson Garner for the corner. Good defense by Oakdale. It's a penalty advantage. Peterson. So Charles, who has been your man of the match today?
I think I would have to go with Headley Hadlow. Scored 2 tries. He's been pushing the defence of Oakdale to the edge the whole time. Made some great tackles as well. I mean, obviously you went over for those 2 tries. I definitely think I would have to go for Headley Hadlow.
The high performance motor car, Headley Hadlow. A double from the 94 kilogram centre. And Oakdale, well, something's happened here.
It looks like the referee said they went 10 back with a quick tap a little bit earlier. It's quite strange to take them back that far, but let's see if Oakdale can come up with something.
De Ridder, a good touch finder. So can Oakdale score a try so they can lose within 7? They've showed good glimpses and a lot of promise. They've got an exciting team. Armin Fourie will throw. Roll. A tricky one, and here comes Stellenberg. Liam Venter has had a cracker today. The loose head prop. Some archie-barchie there. You want to mess with corner roll, that's for sure.
I think Mika Kyle is probably the only one that's close to his size on the field.
There's the man of the match, Headley Hadlow, number 12. What a player. Used to be a loose flanker. What a prospect. He'll be running all day against Stuffies on Friday night at 7:30. What a clash that is going to be, Charles.
Oh, looking forward to that one. Getting deep into injury time here. Can't think there's going to be much more time left in the game.
So, Stellenberg going to go for another score. Or they're just going to kick it into touch. It's a tight head. Here come Oakdale, the Bulls. Bitboy has sped it wide. Mayor Retief. It's a great defender. Into touch they go.
Still the referee says there's still time left.
32 minutes on the clock. It's not over till it's over. Jakob Fourie. Connor Pretorius is calling for it. The Bulls get another turnover. De Ridder with the skip pass. Van der Linde. He looks like he's enjoyed his first appearance for the first side. Cornet roll, well, he's certainly had a field day. Tyrone Rose going for the turnover. He's got it. But it's a penalty. And he's not happy about that. But he should be happy about the score. De Ridder. Darkwin Manuel with a reasonable effort. And Oakdale searching for their third try now, Charles.
It looks like they're going to have another shot here to try and get some within striking distance of Stellenberg.
Fourie. Armand Fourie. Can he get the delivery right? He finds the lighthouse. Roll. Here comes Oakdale now. Great hands. They spread it wide. They got Singay on the wing. Great tackle there by Imson Ghana. Is there still time? No, there isn't. The final whistle goes. Stellenberg make it 2 out of 2. What a performance.
Great performance, especially in the second half. I mean, shutting Oakdale out here in the second half. I mean, great performance all around. The coaches can be very happy with this performance.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Up next, it's the hosts, Brackenfell, taking on the Quaches Otaniqua from George.